Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to our political conversation. And today we are going to discuss about the presence of Raila Odinga in the push of KALONZO MUSYOKA for presidency let come 2027. So that is actually what we are going to have a conversation about. So what will that presidency of Raila Odinga mean in the bush of KALONZO MUSYOKA for presidency let come 2027? Could the presidency of Raila Odinga be a negative impact on KALONZO MUSYOKA presidency, or could it be a positive impact? So that is actually the whole conversation we are going to have on our political show today. But before we enter to that, I could request you kindly, if you are a new person to our YouTube channel, please take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because in this YouTube channel, we always dissect politics of this country, and we do global politics also. We also give you breaking news, and we also give you what we call brief news. So it is a channel where actually you will find everything about politics. You know about your various politician whenever we dissect a politician of interest. So it is a YouTube that you must subscribe to. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to hit the notification bell, because by hitting the notification bell, you always make YouTube to send you a notification whenever we come up with any political content being uploaded into YouTube. And also, always give our videos a like, share them to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, it is always good to encourage them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, let us go back to the conversation of today. The presidency of Raila Odinga in the push of Stephen KALONZO MUSYOKA presidency let come 2027. So what will be the political impact of the presidency of Raila Odinga? Will it be a negative impact, or will it be a positive impact? So let me give you a breakdown. Raila Odinga has always eyed for presidency 5 times, and he has failed terribly. At the same time, whenever the name Raila Odinga is mentioned to the people of Mount Kenya, the region which is very rich in forts, because you will find that the mountain has around 25 to 30% of the voters in this country. You will find that people are anti-Raila Odinga. So whenever you give somebody in the ballot, then with Raila Odinga, they will always vote against Raila Odinga. And that's why Raila Odinga has always failed to clinch for presidency in this nation. And you know, it is very easy. Whenever Raila Odinga is on the ballot, for people, either a person who is in Rift Valley, to become a president of this republic, because he will just go to the mountain and say, you have to vote for me, because the person who is racing against me is a person who you don't really like. And then you will find that people will vote blindly just because they are anti-Raila Amolo Odinga. At the same time, Raila Amolo Odinga is a person who has his own strongholds. He is the keeping of Nyanza, and more so, the Luo Nyanza. So he's a person who has a say from that community. So, how does it look if Kalonzo Musyoka get a push for presidency, let's come 2027, from Raila Amolo Odinga? So the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga, how is it going to be perceived by the people of Kenya? For me, I think the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga in the campaign team, in the push for Kalonzo Musyoka presidency, actually will impact Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka negatively. Because the people who are anti-Raila will still see Kalonzo Musyoka as a representative of Raila Amolo Odinga. And because of that, people are going to vote against Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka because they see Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as a person who is being supported by Raila Amolo Odinga and majorly from Mount Kenya. And if that happens, then it is going to be so hard for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to clinch for presidency. That is the first thing. And that's why I'm saying that the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga in Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka journey for presidency, let come 2027, is actually negative. The second thing, remember, Raila Amolo Odinga is the person who nicknamed Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka the watermelon. He said Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is unpredictable in politics. He is a person who changes from time to time. And that's why Raila Amolo Odinga had to name Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as the watermelon. And if now Raila Amolo Odinga is pushing Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka for presidency, then there are people who are going to question that. They will say, this is the man you nicknamed the watermelon. Is this the man also you are requesting us to vote for presidency? And you may find that they will be voters' apathy because they believe Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is a watermelon. So, by that nickname, which Raila Amolo Odinga had given area to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, it means that it is going to have a negative impact on Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka because people will question, this is the person you called a watermelon, and now you are pushing this person to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. So that question is there. Another thing, People will see Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as a person who cannot campaign on his own. People like somebody who comes as a man. People like somebody who can campaign, who is a self-made politician. And I think that is why it was very easy for William Samoei Ruto to be the president of the Republic of Kenya, because yeye alikuwa anajituma na watu walikuwa wanaangalia, this man is really looking for presidency because he is a self-made. And therefore, if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka cannot come up by himself and go to the Kenyans to ask for presidency, then they will see Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as a weakling, as a person who wants Raila Odinga to give him support for him to win. And many people don't like those kinds of people. They always want self-made people. People who look to be capable without being assisted by other politicians. And that's why I'm saying that the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga is going to make Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to look a weakling. And since Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who people will be perceiving as a weakling, he is going to go against a self-made man, that is William Samoei Ruto, and who is the president of the Republic of Kenya. That's why it's going to be very difficult for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to snatch presidency from William Samoei Ruto. So the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga is actually negative. And that's why I could advise Raila Amolo Odinga to leave active politics and give all pave a way for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to establish himself. And if that will be done, and then Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka establishes himself and run for presidency, let come 2027, then it might be easy for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to be seen as a strong man. And that will make Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to get votes across the nation. And hence, it will be easy for him to defeat William Samoei Ruto because of the high cost of living. So if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is left alone and he goes full-blown over William Samoei Ruto, he questions William Samoei Ruto why the cost of living is quite high. He gives a bigger political challenge to William Samoei Ruto. Then I'm very sure Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be perceived as a self-made politician, and that will give him impetus to defeat William Samoei Ruto. But with these jokes that he wants to be endorsed by Raila Amolo Odinga, at one moment Raila says, I was not endorsing Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. At one moment, Raila seems to be endorsing Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. That actually is a bad image for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. I don't know what you are saying about that. Do you see the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga in the political career of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka towards presidency, let come 2027, being positive or negative? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, Share our videos to your friends. Hit the notification bell. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.